I'm up in the place, and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. It's Allen out of the pistol. Into the hands of Harrison. He takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down now, ball at the 33. Benson on the counter, and they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They send a tight end in motion. Play action now with Allen. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Has room down the left sideline. Has some room to work. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Escapes out to the left. He's out in the clear. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they take him down right along the 30.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now an inside give to Benson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
At the 60, at the 60.
Allen looking to throw. Ryman there to haul it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Man in motion here. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 16. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
They send the tight end in motion. Allen now on first down. Near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals break the tie here in the first. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He's got the squiver. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A big 34-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. On the ground again with Johnson. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 1-point game.
You know what a run like that does for everything? For the play call, for the O-linemen, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st down, Allen. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running from the pistol with Benson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Steelers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Penix working from the gun. That's on the quick hitter. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Jumps in up the middle. He picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1 second before they call a delay of game. A timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 6 defensive backs out there. Cardinals going dime here, 3rd down.
Set up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Penix now to throw. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Penix here from the gun. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Putting a receiver in motion. 1st down throw for Allen. Here's a screen to Benson. Still working past the 40. And they'll finally get him at the 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the air, Allen. Finds Benson on the check down. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 43. Again, Allen to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Penix to throw. He's got it again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Johnson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Panther 60. Take go.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Nakua here, he's got it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Even 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going with Johnson here. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Again, this is Johnson. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Boswell to add the PAT. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Benson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. Allen setting up to throw. Finds a man right side. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
It's his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
60 in, cut 19, 65 gap, 65 gap.
Now Allen off the play action. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And the defender comes away with it. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make is that consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. On first down, here's Penix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It is caught at the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60.
From the red zone on 1st. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. attacking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. He brushed him off with ease. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
First and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense. And number 2, you gain respect for your teammates.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. On 1st down, Allen. Hits him on the in route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Allen now on 1st down. Ball in again, it's McBride. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Third and long, it's Allen. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So that brings up second down. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Scott slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. From the gun, Johnson. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third down, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And the lead does not change. It's still 21 points.
Well, that fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Left side into the hands of McBride. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
79 Broncos.
It's Allen out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in a hurry up here.
Cardinals, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! 60 by 15.
Benson now from the gun. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
From the red zone now. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd down. Allen throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs.
The tight end in motion now. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Trey Benson, the touchdown! They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This one is up and good. And the Cardinals get it back to a 14-point game. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Josh Sweat making the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix hits him on the out route. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. They'll run this with Johnson. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Got it. Ready?
give to Johnson, coming right. And a great play was brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gain 11 on that play, and the Steelers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They just get the play off. Cool's got it again. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A touchdown aside and at frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Here's Johnson. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, Penix. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Makes the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Trying for it with Penix. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cardinals have some new life in the fourth.
It's a turnover on down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Bring it. Set it. Lightning 18.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. Space left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
The double whammy of this one, Kate, is just where they were on the field. Mentally, defensively, it's almost like an 8-point swing, going from the chance of the safety in one end zone to watching them celebrate in the other one.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. That's complete inside the 35. That one goes for 31 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Penix off the play action. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now they give to Johnson. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Penix now. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. On the return, here's Rodgers. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Go. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running back sent in motion left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll toss it here to Benson. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
70 Lions.
Throwing here, Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Throw, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's fourth and long.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, here's Penix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And it sets up second down. Now an inside give to Johnson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their second win of the campaign. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Go. Steady.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have likely locked up the win right there. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And now they face 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Allen again. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Steelers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Penix now on 1st down. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Penix on 1st down. Catch made the right side by Nacua. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Penix working from the gun. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take over.
It's Penix yet again. Brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
And again, it's Penix. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Benson on the counter. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Alex Highsmith. A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 17-yard line.
Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.